Howdy y'all, welcome back to yet another video. It is your boy RickyMoto, and today we are looking at the new 2025 Yamaha R3. The R3 has always been a fan favorite amongst, beginner riders, including myself. I had a 2021 R3 that I've, ridden for, I want to say 8 or 9 months. I ended up selling it to a viewer of the channel, which is pretty cool. And the R3 pays a big homage to this channel as well, because the reason why this channel started growing is because of the R3. So it's only right to do some coverage on the new 2025 version. Now, Yamaha did also announce the new Yamaha R9 today. So if you guys want to see me cover that, talk about the new specs, make sure to go check out the video. It's probably going to be posted right before this one. But yeah, here we are on the main Yamaha page. This is the 2025 Yamaha R3, and the price starts at $5,499, which is pretty dang good. Now, Yamaha still offers a 2024 model, and the prices are pretty much the same. So, for the same price, you can get the newer version, so why not? But quickly looking at the 2014 model, it looks pretty much the same starting from 2019. The 2018s in the lower look very different, but then the 2025 gets a completely new redesign, and it adopts a lot of the new styling choices that were made on the R9, which also adopted some design, elements from the R7. So taking a look at the body of the R3, as you can see, the front end gets a new redesign to the headlight area, where it's very streamlined, kind of angling down, and it kind of adopts a lot of the similar styling choices of the R9 with this kind of integrated winglet, and it's a lot more mild on the R3. It's not as aggressive, but it definitely is kind of there. So now let's take a look at the main highlights over here on the left side. 321cc displacement, 373 wet weight, a 30.7-inch seat height, and a 54.3-inch wheelbase. Now, these specs are pretty much the same as the previous generation. There's really not much that has changed, at least from the highlights so far. Going down, we're gonna see all the new features. So, of course, we have a new generation R styling that's very, apparent with the new fairing changes. The headlights, we have this new design here with this little 2-piece slit, which I think looks pretty cool. It's very modern style. And now we have smartphone connectivity. It is available for iOS and Android to create, a seamless connection to the monitor. We get a new LCD display, which looks really, really cool, I gotta say. It's a lot more, colorful. The previous one was just very black and white. There wasn't much color to it, and it looked kind of dull. So it's nice to see that now it's gonna have a much more brighter screen, much more colorful, while also providing more details and elements on here. And the socket on the left side here, right next to the screen, is gonna give you some charging capability with your phone. Also, if you have heated equipment, a heated jacket and whatnot, that comes in handy, which the previous generation did not have. Now, this part is a pretty big deal. A new assist and slipper clutch. The previous generation did not have this, and this is the same clutch system on the R7, which makes it shift a lot smoother. I think this is gonna make it a lot easier for beginner riders to ride, because the way the slipper clutch kind of works in the most simplest way to explain it. So like if you're a new rider and you're not used to shifting, and let's say your clutch control and your shifting is a little off, it's not gonna jerk at you because the bike will kind of correct it in a way. It's kind of like a band-aid for you, if you will. And besides all these features over here, the rest of the bike is pretty much the same. You get the same frame, you get the same engine, yada, yada, yada. Now, it doesn't mention it on here, but it did get a new suspension upgrade where it has, upside down forks, which is gonna give you a little bit more adjustability. I'm not sure why it's not on the website right now, but I did see it earlier. In terms of the colors here, we have, of course, the Team Yamaha blue. Then we have the Stealth Black, which is my personal favorite. And then we have this new white colorway with a little bit of blue detailing, which looks really, really sick. Overall, I am really pleased to see the changes and upgrades that have been made on the R3. It's not as significant as, the R9 compared to the MT09. That was a big jump. The R3 pretty much retains all of its beginner goodness with the power, being very mild, the handling characteristics being very light and whatnot. But it gave you a lot more technology this time around, where it gives you better rider aid. The slipper clutch will make it easier for beginners to learn. The better technology on the screen showing you different vital information. That is all beneficial stuff for a beginner. And so I think Yamaha really focused on making this bike better for new riders. It wasn't really a performance increase on this bike, because that's not really the purpose of an R3. The new 2025 R3 is definitely something to consider, and for the price range of only $5,500, it's pretty reasonable as well, and the R3s I've noticed have really retained their value even in the used market. So you can't really go wrong, even on a financial level, getting an R3 as a first bike. Now, if you are someone who already owns an R3, upgrading to the new version of it, I don't think it's worth it. You're getting the same bike pretty much, just kind of reskinned with better tech. It's kind of like an iPhone S model You know, that's kind of what it feels like. So what do you guys think of the R3? Do you like the new redesign? Do you like the new upgrades on it? Was it significant over the previous generation, or do you feel like it was a little bit lackluster? Let's start the discussion in the comment section below. But with that being said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and a comment below. If new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well as turn on the post notifications. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.